I-40 and NC54 in Cary. More than 1 million North Carolinians expected to hit the road here this weekend. Today is expected to be the first day of busy travel for the holiday weekend.
We saw the traffic certainly picking up there. Chances are if you're on the road, you will drive through at least one work zone. With so many projects underway in our area, there's a renewed spotlight on work zone safety.
There's some new data. It shows work zone crashes are actually on the rise. 84% of North Carolina contractors have said they've had a crash in one of their work zones in just the last 12 months, which is well above the national average. WRL's Brett Neese live at a work zone right now with ways officials hope to lower the number of crashes they see in them.
Yeah, Dan, it's not about just the safety for the workers that are out here either. It's about you or anybody who drives through one of these work zones. Until a project is finished, there's an added risk for everybody. It feels like there's an endless barrage of orange barrels throughout the triangle right now. Work zones are seemingly everywhere, with altered speed limits and narrow lanes. That's life in the Tar Heel State, and more road projects are on the horizon.
We're going to be constantly working on congestion. We're going to be constantly working on the needs of North Carolina and being able to move goods and people safely and efficiently.
That's Chris Peoples with NCDOT. He says more projects means more jobs. But that also means more people on the side of the road completing the work.
We want our workers to go home safe to their families every day. We want our employees to go home safe.
The Associated General Contractors of America, along with State Representative Dean Arp, are pushing for changes when it comes to keeping workers and drivers safe. The new legislation would increase fines for speeding in work zones from $250 to $5,000.
We can't continue to ask the families of construction workers who have died or who have been injured to bear the burden any longer of building our roads and infrastructure with their lives.
CJ Bryan's family is one of those families. The father of 4 was killed this time last year in a work zone crash on I-40 where speed and alcohol were factors. Skip Partington lost one of his workers in Wilmington back in April. He and so many others have had way too many close calls.
We work night and day hard to try and get the roads built. I've been out there many times, 5 feet from traveling public going 70 miles an hour, and I see their hand on the steering wheel texting or reading a text.
So another part of Representative Arp's proposal is education. Dan, he wants any new driver out there in North Carolina to have to go through a work zone safety course before they can get their license.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Brett Neese reporting live for us. Thank you, Brett.